We announced that we hit 7 exahash the week before, and we've added 1 exahash in 1 week, which is great news. We'd set the tempo that every 2 weeks we'd add an exahash, but we just added 1 exahash per week, which is huge.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Aydin Kilic. He is the Chief Executive Officer for Hive Digital Technologies. And Aydin, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Great to be here, Steve.
So the company out with news out this morning of hitting yet another milestone as far as your hash rate is concerned. So why don't you start there and tell me about you're able to get to surpassing 8, as they say.
Well, this is great news because we wanted to really show the market that we are going to blow through all of our milestones this year. We announced that we hit 7 exahash the week before, and we've added 1 exahash in 1 week, which is great news. We'd set the tempo that every 2 weeks we'd add an exahash, but we just added 1 exahash per week, which is huge. So we have now grown our global hash rate 10% consecutively week over week. We went from 6.5 to 7.5, and now we're basically at 8.5. And we're on track to get to 11.5 exahash, right, before the end of June, actually, which is really exciting. This culminates our first goal for our expansion in Paraguay. We
Yeah, that's
announced
really the story here is Paraguay and the success that you've had in this ramp up of that. It's gone very well.
it's gone incredibly well. So Paraguay is a 300 megawatt mega project in 3 phases. The first 100 megawatts will get us to the 11.5 exahash. And what does that really mean? It means that we'll be over 1% of the global Bitcoin mining network. We'll be about 1.5% of the network at that point, doing over about 6 coins per day of revenue. Our second milestone is to complete the second 100 megawatts. Then that gets us to 18 exahash. Then we're over 2% of the global network and doing almost 10 coins per day. Now, to put that into context, with Bitcoin at $100,000, 10 Bitcoin per day is $1 million a day of revenue. And by the fall, we'll be at 25 exahash, 3% of the global network at current network statistics. And this is a huge year of growth for us because we'll have effectively quadrupled our production this year, going from 6 to 25 exahash.
And I know that to do that, you needed to make a serious investment in machinery, and you've done that with your ASICs machines, and you've done it in a really unique way, and that is to sort of to buy within what the company has, and you have Bitcoin, and they're worth a lot of money, so you're able to deploy some of that in order to fully fund that project. And the great part about it is that you've done it in a way to make sure the company's always protected.
Correct. So our long-term strategy is to grow our Bitcoin holdings. We had 2,200 Bitcoin as of March 31st, and per our press release this morning, we had about 650 Bitcoin. What we did was we very strategically, I'm very happy with this strategy. It's very non-dilutive. In fact, it's accretive. We pledged our Bitcoin at $87,000, and that allowed us to purchase and secure all of the ASICs to get us to 18 exahash a day. However, the beautiful thing is with no interest, and this is not debt, we're able to buy back our Bitcoin $87,000. Well, Bitcoin's at 103,000 right now. If you do the math, we're 20 million in the money on this pledge deal that we've structured, which is phenomenal. We're very grateful that we were able to negotiate such an amazing deal term with our counterparty, who's been very helpful and supportive in growth. They're a big believer in Bitcoin as well. And moreover, we've also got deposits in place for the full 25 exahash. So I think the real exciting thing with our press release today, we're fully funded. We have fully pledged the Bitcoin to get us to 18 exahash to we'll be at $1 million a day revenue before the end of this summer. And on top of that, we've got the deposits in place, and we secured our ASICs all the way to 25 exahash. Now, you talk about the value of Hive. Our market cap today is roughly 300 million. And you look at our production, we're going to be at $1 million a day of revenue, probably doing about 60% gross mining margin at that point. So it's a really exciting time. 60% gross mining margin on, call it $365 million of annual revenue. I think Hive is an incredible value right now. And as well, with the ability to buy back that Bitcoin and get our treasury back to 2,200. If Bitcoin runs, we're at 103,000 today.
Mhm.
People are speculating that Bitcoin might go to 150,000, 200,000 in the bull run later this year. I think we're very well positioned, but there's a lot of careful planning, a lot of analytics, a lot of negotiating. It's a 4-year overnight success.
That's a great way to describe it. Aydin, thanks so much. Good update and congratulations on this success. And we look forward to following the story as you continue to increase that hash rate.
Thank you. Stand by for more press releases. Every time we get an exahash, we're going to let the street know. So we're very excited, and it's an amazing time to be a Hive shareholder. Thank you,
All
Steve.
right. All right. There's Aydin Kilic. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Hive Digital Technologies.